going on, you guys? Welcome back to another YouTube video. So today I'm going to be taking you through a weighted leg workout that's specifically designed for runners. So a lot of these exercises have specific benefits for running, and I'm going to break down each exercise, show you how to do that exercise, what benefits it has for your running, and why you should be incorporating it into your training program. And the biggest factor today is going to be injury prevention all around. That's what we want. We don't want to have any injuries when we're out there putting in a lot of volume and high mileage. Alright, so the first exercise I'm going to be doing here is a deadlift. Now, this is a hex bar deadlift. You can also incorporate just a straight bar deadlift, a sumo deadlift. You can even do dumbbell deadlifts. Incorporating the deadlift is very important because it is a full body movement, meaning I'm engaging the full body, especially engaging the posterior chain, meaning all of the back muscles all the way down to the calves. You're really going to have an emphasis on your quadriceps here, your glutes, your hamstrings. Anyone who's beginning, I prefer the hex bar because it's a lot safer. We're going to bend the hips, drop our knees like we're sitting into a chair. I'm going to keep my head up, my shoulders back. We want a nice straight spine here. Good neutral grip. What I'm going to do is I'm going to act I'm pushing the floor away from me as I come up. So push, boom, back down, easy like you're sitting in a chair, up, back down, up. You really want to focus on that eccentric movement on the way down as well. You don't just want to drop the weight because you're getting a lot of activation, a lot of time under tension. I'm going to be doing this for 5 sets of 5. Moderate weight here. We don't want to go super high because we are running right now. Set of exercises is going to be a superset. Supersets are really effective because it minimizes your time in the gym, and it's also going to increase your heart rate. It's going to get some more aerobic benefits. So what I'm doing next is going to be Bulgarian split squats. Doesn't have to be this specific box. This is a 20-inch box. You can lower that if you want. Using a bench is a great idea. We're going to superset this with elevated single leg glute bridges. A lot of single leg movements from here on out the rest of the workout because running is a single leg sport. So how I'm going to set this up, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to put one foot here, I'm going to hop this out a little bit, we'll go ahead and go down, and now you can either do one dumbbell on the opposite side, or you can do 2 dumbbells, or you can do no dumbbells. I'm going to do a goblet. So I'm going to come here, explode up, I'm going to go back down, up. What we're really doing here is we're working on that stability and that balance, as well as engaging all of the leg muscles. So I'm engaging my hamstrings here, my glutes, my quads, and my calves. I'm going to do 8 to 12 reps each side. And then for the glute bridges, I'm going to come right here, get a good 90-degree somewhat angle here, elevate one leg, and now I'm going to drive with the other up, hold for a second, back down. Up, hold for a second, back down. I'm going to do 8 to 12 reps here as well. This is really going to activate your glutes and your hamstrings. Those are the next 2 exercises. Going to be 3 sets, superset, about 2 to 3 minutes of rest in between each superset. Try to keep it down to 2 minutes. So we got lighter weight. Try to get that heart rate up a little bit more. Step-ups, and then also we're going to superset this with single leg deadlift or RDLs. So for the step-up, I'm just going to utilize the same box. You can lower it depending on your level of skill, or you can raise it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold this in the opposite hand. I'm going to step up, and I'm going to keep this knee up at the top. It's really important that you drive this knee up, because it's like when you're running, you're propelling forward, you're driving. So I'm going to step up, up, back down, up. I'm gonna do 8 to 12 on each side of that. That's really gonna engage the quads and the glutes. And then for the single leg deadlift, RDL here, we're gonna be using the same dumbbell. I'm just using the 30-pound dumbbell. If you need to lower it, you can use no dumbbell for all these exercises if you need to. So same thing, opposite hand of the leg that I'm gonna be exercising. I'm gonna keep this leg elevated off the ground. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go down. I'm hinging at the hips until I feel a little stretch, back up. I'm not having a lot of bend in my knee, it's all in the hips. So what this is really targeting is your hamstrings and your glutes. There's not a lot of quadricep activation here, which is important because a lot of the leg exercises that we do heavily involve your quadriceps and your calves. So it's good to get some isolation for the hamstrings and glutes, as those are really drivers when you're running. Up, 8 to 12 each side, give you a different angle here. Up, 3 sets, superset, let's go. All right, just finished that superset, on to the next one. Next will be lunges. If you can't do weighted, just do walking lunges. You can hold a weight on a single side and just do one side and then switch and then do the other side. I'm gonna do a dumbbell in both hands. I'm gonna do walking lunges, which is really gonna emphasize the quadriceps and the glutes. It's also like slow-mo running form. And then we're gonna superset that with calf raises. So you can either do calf raises with barbell or dumbbell or no weight at all. I'm gonna be doing it with dumbbells. And the calf raises are really important because most of your zone 2 or easy running days don't heavily involve the quadriceps and hamstrings and glutes like they do on your threshold or like your VO2 max, your sprinting days. So don't neglect the calves. We're gonna isolate them in this exercise. Come here, step out, down. You can touch your knee if you'd like, just don't hit your knee all the way on the ground. Just make sure you get a good bend there. So out, up, go next leg. So all we're doing is we're going up, down, up. If you want to get a little bit more stretch, you can do them elevated. For instance, if I have this little step right here, and now when I go up and I come back down, I can get a little bit more stretch in my calves. 8 to 12 reps here. I'm gonna do 8 to 12 reps on the lunges each side. 3 sets, superset once again. Let's get into it. We're on to the last superset here, weighted marches. But we're only gonna have one dumbbell, and I'll tell you why that's important in just a second. And then we're also going to do monster walks. For the weighted marches, I'm gonna have one dumbbell on one side. What I'm gonna do is 8 to 12 repetitions on each side with the dumbbell. So that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, and so forth. I'm gonna be walking. And the reason for one dumbbell is it's really gonna activate the core. It's gonna activate your balance or stabilization here. Okay, really working those hip flexors, getting up here. Not so much as activating our leg muscles like we have been. This is more that accessory. And then for the monster walks, I'm just gonna take a band. This is the only band that I have accessible right now. So what I'm gonna do with it, if you have these type of bands, is I'm going to loop it. So where it's smaller, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna place it around my ankles. I'm gonna make sure there's tension on there. I'm gonna get into a good squat stance here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna step out, Bring that leg in, step out. Mainly working your glutes. This will be the last superset. 3 sets, 8 to 12 reps each way on the monster walks. 8 to 12 reps, steps each side with the dumbbell on the weighted lunges. So that's gonna be it for the workout. Yeah, these are some great exercises that you can incorporate into your training. You don't have to do this entire workout in one training session or do all these exercises. You can pick and choose what works best for you and what suits you and your time. Really focus on single leg movements so that if there's any deficiencies or discrepancies in the strength on one side of your body versus the other, you can work those out versus just doing both legs on something like a leg curl machine or a knee extension, a quadricep extension machine. You're using both legs like that. So really focus on isolating one leg. Yeah, so if you try this workout, please let me know in the comments. Always love feedback, good, bad. Yeah, Oklahoma City Marathon this upcoming weekend. I'm gonna film and document that for you guys. Hope you have a great week. Thanks for supporting and God bless.